And welcome back, and we're moving into our third and final segment for the morning. Actually, Belize Olympic and Commonwealth Games Association Olympic Day Run is right around the corner. As a matter of fact, in with us to tell us about it, Giovanni Alamilla, who is the Assistant General Secretary, and of course, Deon Sutherland, who is a member as well. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
I can't believe it's a year now that we had that conversation. It felt like a few months, like literally just 2-3 months ago. But it's so nice to have you guys in. And this Olympic Day Run is definitely something people are actually looking forward to because of the support that we've got for our athletes. Let's talk about this.
I think we're getting a lot more participation because of the venue. Downtown Belize.
Wow.
Right? We're using Albert and Regent Street. And it's not often you see events being held there.
Yeah.
You know, so people like that, okay, there's no traffic, we can run downtown and have a little fun.
What's the purpose of hosting the Olympic Day Run?
It's done worldwide. The first one was held in 1948.
Wow.
Right? And in 1978, it was actually entered into the Olympic Charter that every country should have an event. It doesn't have to be sports, it can be a cultural event. Right? In 2016, it had 131 countries had something for it.
Wow.
Right? So again, it's not just sport.
Yeah.
It's about having something that it's a day to move, right? So get up and do something. One of the things that they push is for us, we ask all our national federations to come out, bring your athletes. So then, like for instance, I'm in triathlon, Deon is in athletics. So you might be interested in athletics, but you don't know how to get involved, and that's your opportunity to go and meet some of the athletes.
So it's also a networking experience.
Right. That's nice.
Yeah.
Right.
That's nice. You know, and you did mention that it doesn't have to be athletics. So why did we choose this one?
Well, it's just, I mean, for us, it's a little easier. About 2 years ago, we had where we offered where the different national federations could have an exhibition event. Karate did it in San Ignacio. You know, so it's just different things. I believe 4 years ago, sailing did a exhibition right in front of Tourist Village. So actually, after we did the run, we walked over by Bliss, and we saw the sailors doing a little exhibition there.
Sweet.
You know, so it's just changing it up. Again, it's opening opportunities for kids to say, okay, well, you know what, I like that. Maybe I could try that.
Yeah. And encouraging physical activity.
Right.
Yeah.
To move, get going, get off the couch, at least for a day.
At the very least.
It's also it's important because what it is, it's a way of the national federations that are under the umbrella of the Olympic Committee to kind of give back the support to the Olympic Committee for the support over the years to the federation. So while the Olympic Committee individually supports the national federation, this is for all the federations to come back and say thank you for your support. Since this is an Olympic venture, we're supporting you as well. So it's just a way of giving back.
And what was it like for last year's run? I could remember, like we mentioned, talking to you guys about it. What was the support like, and what are we expecting for this year?
Every year it's growing. I think last year we had about 150 participants.
And these are all athletes, or these are just people who came out just for the run?
Out of that 150,
Wow.
maybe 25% of them are athletes. The other ones are the athletes bringing out their family, you know, their kids, so again, it's so you get more people involved.
What are we expecting for this year?
Around the same number. We're hoping we get of course, we always hope we get more. I know cycling just announced that they're having an event the same day. So, you know, we try not to conflict with other events. You know, like previous years, we've had conflicts with prom and graduation. So around this time, we always have to try and maneuver around, you know, and pick it. So
But there are a lot of people who are walking, running, jogging for exercise. It's a great opportunity for them to get involved in a official event.
And sorry, we were speaking about it a little while ago. It's not a race.
Yeah.
But people are turning it into a race.
Which I think,
and nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
and I think the competition is very healthy. Now, we throw some prizes in there, we get to it and stuff like that. And I say this from the standpoint that because of the competition, more people would want to join. Many a times you've got a goal in your mind that, there are some things that I want to win, and it brings forth that comfort to you. So I think it's good. What's the plan?
Are you having a race? Are you giving out prizes?
Yes, we do.
See, there you go.
And that's what I mentioned too. As soon as you start giving prizes,
it becomes a race.
It becomes a race. And we have BAA and Belize High School has offered to help with the official timing.
Okay.
BAA will be running the time. Sorry, Belize Amateur Athletics Association.
BAA,
BAA, right? So they will be running the official time. So as soon as you have that, and you're giving prizes, it turns into a race.
But to be clear, and because people will watch John and say, well, he into sports, so that's why you want to encourage even people who are not. In fact, it's more important for people who are not involved in sports to come out and start doing physical activity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that way, we've created 5 categories.
Okay.
So just to even it up and again, different distances. So the little kids, I believe we have a 9 and younger.
Okay.
Let me just, so we have an infant to 9-year-old. They're doing 1 lap. Let me start over. Everything is starting in front of Brody's on Regent Street. We go up to Mule Park and come down Albert Street. Right? So the youths, the infants, they will turn at Dean Street, turn left, come right up to Regent Street, finish at Brody's.
Okay.
Right? Then we'll have the infants again from 10 to 13-year-olds. They will do Mule Park, Albert Street. They will turn at Farrell Lane, which is the street right before Albert Street West.
Yeah. The one that cuts off into Medical Associates and Youth Department.
Right, right. So then we have the juniors, which is 14 to 19. They will run down Albert Street West by Southside Meats. And instead of turning towards the cemetery, they'll just turn right back towards
Regent Street.
Regent Street.
Okay.
And they'll do 2 laps of that.
From where? Wait. Where are they starting from?
From
Brody's. Everyone's
So your
starting
Brody's down, like you're going towards the bridge, but
Right.
you're turning there, Mule Park, Albert Street, all the way up, and then coming around again?
Yes.
Sweet.
Right.
Sounds good.
And the Masters and the Open, the Masters is 35 and over for the females and 44 and over for the males. The Open is 20 to 34 females and 20 to 43 males. They will do 2 laps as well. So Albert Street West again, but they will run around the cemetery.
The whole circle.
Right? So they'll run around the cemetery towards the basketball court and come along Wesley, Regent Street. 2 laps for that.
But this is not the competition aspect of things, right? Or is it?
That is the competition. That will be the competition.
What's the distance that you're looking at?
The
longest
the
route?
longest one would be about a 2.5 mile run.
Okay.
So it's not far.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
far.
Yeah.
It's not far.
It's a little under a 5K.
I was going to say, it's like doing a 5K.
Yeah.
That's nice. There you
And
go.
it's,
So we'll see you guys out there.
And the
competition is on.
shortest route for the children, how long is that?
I think it's like,
like 800.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
It's not far.
Dean Street isn't that bad.
Yeah, the medium I believe is like 1,500 meters. So it's not far. It's for these kids that run around all day in the schoolyard.
That's
Yeah,
nothing.
that's actually a nice way to start your Saturday
Sunday
morning,
morning.
morning. And then what time do people get there? What time do we have to get there? What do we?
Well, we'll be out there from about 5:15, 5:30, setting up and doing registration.
Things start at?
Yeah, we'll start at 6:30.
Okay.
Right. What we've done, we've sent out registration forms to all the national federations, so then they could give it to their athletes and their families, so they could basically pre-register. Because you want people to go there, turn in your paper, get your numbers, and get ready to run.
Yeah. So what's the is there a registration
There's
fee?
no
cost of
registration.
T-shirts, anything?
Yeah, there's no registration fee. The first 100 people will get a T-shirt. We'll have breakfast, snacks, and drinks for the runners. And everyone gets a certificate. And the first finisher in every category will win a prize as well.
There you go.
What kind of prizes are we talking about?
It's a surprise. Come out and win it.
Surprise prize.
It might be a banana. But
Yes.
it's still something
Yeah.
good. Now, why do you encourage people to come out? Is it simply to participate in an athletic activity along with athletes?
For me, it's that, and it's also an opportunity for the athletes to meet members of the Olympic Committee executive.
Yeah.
Because you might know, okay, well, you might hear like Sonny Main, Owen Main. You might hear his name, but you don't know who he is.
Who he is, yes.
Right? Or even Mr. Pitts. You know, some people might know him as like, okay, well, who is he? I want to meet him.
Yeah.
You know, and they come out, they meet them. They could meet Mr. Martinez, the president. You know, Alan Sharp, the Secretary General. You know, so it's just for me again. It's so they know, they put a face to the name of where this assistance is coming from. That their national federation get. You know, because the Olympic Committee doesn't give athletes funding. We give the National Federation funding for certain events, and then the National Federation will give the athletes.
Yeah, we'll put
they
together the events.
Yeah.
So, Deon, tell us, is this just for runners? Can you have some people who aren't so great at speed or
No, this is for runners, joggers, walkers.
Okay.
As I explained, it's for the general public to come out. The purpose is it's like multi-purpose. It's for one, just to be a part of this event. That's one. There's a lot of people that exercise in the morning, walk, jog, just you know.
Be
and
active.
This just be active, and this is just put this into your regular routine as the Sunday morning. Instead of going out by Barracks, you're gonna come Regent Street, Albert Street. Two is for the athletes that are under a national federation to, like I said before, give back to the NOC to say, you know what, you supported us, we'll support you in this venture.
Yeah.
Of course.
And third is for all persons to know, we are always hearing about the Olympic Committee and the Olympic Mr. President and Mr. Vice President. This is an opportunity to see who these people are. That makes a great decision in terms of how sports is run, in terms of sponsorship, in terms of assistance to the federation. So we hope that all federations under the umbrella, and even those that are not under the umbrella, would still come out and support, because it's for all athletes. And when we say athletes, remember, it's not athletic athletes, it's just athletes. It's for all federations to come out and say, you know what, we're going to come out and support. We're going to get our people involved. And so, again, I express the walkers, the joggers, and just the exercise
even if you want to take a stroll?
Just take a stroll in the morning.
If you're in stroll
This
mode.
will be my Sunday morning stroll, you
We've
know.
had people come with their babies in strollers.
Yeah.
Of course,
You know,
of
we've
course.
had, I think for about 4 or 5 years now, this gentleman has been bringing out his son, and he rides next to his son, you know, and they do really, he wins almost every year.
See, there you go.
You know, and again, it's just a motivation. He's bringing out his son, and hopefully his son will stick to it and join a sport, you know.
You know,
and
and
go like that.
I think, guys, that especially when it comes to being active, many a times you'll hear people say, I want to start Monday, I want to start Monday. I think this is a great opportunity for a start, especially if you're there with your friends, you know, and especially if there is an incentive for first-timers. In other countries, the Olympics, that's a big deal.
Oh,
yes.
So this is their opportunity to actually meet the people
Thousands
who,
of
there you go. So, and you know, and these folks need to understand. And is there a place like a website we could go to find out what we need to do again, how we need to do it?
Well, the Olympic Committee itself is working on a website. We do have a Facebook page, and we do have an Instagram account.
Okay. And those are?
Those are Belize Olympic.
Belize Olympic.
Very,
That's
very,
it.
very simple.
Okay.
Right?
So you'll have the information on your Facebook page.
Yes, the information is there.
Yeah.
You know, just remembering the little boy with his dad. Last year, or the year before, they were actually featured on the International Olympic Committee magazine.
Wow.
You know, because, I mean, you see this little boy running in front of a group of maybe 20 kids chasing behind him, and his dad's right next to him. On a little bicycle, his dad's riding next to him just to motivate him.
Yeah.
You know, so that's something
Big
that,
check.
you know,
And you know what? I think it's iconic for any athlete because they always have parents pushing them as their number one fan and oftentimes hardest coach.
That's the key,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So it is an opportunity for people to be able. You know what I like to when you talk about people who exercise by walking or jogging or running. It gives them something to kind of measure themselves against. If this year it takes me, I don't know what's your average time. Next year I aim for less, and you can keep on measuring as you go along.
Of course, and that's
Sunday.
that's definitely another good way to get yourself upbeat and uplift.
Yeah.
When you test yourself and see exactly how long it would take you from here to there.
Yeah. Sunday.
start 6:30.
This Sunday.
This Sunday. And the way we do it as well, I just want to clarify a little bit. The different categories, they run at different times.
Okay.
So
There's
we'll
a
have
staggered start?
we have the little kids run first. While they're finishing, everyone is cheering them on. Then the next group go. So we'll have the youths, the masters and the open run together. But the smaller groups will run by themselves.
So what's the age category for masters and open? Open
20
is 20 and over.
Yeah, 20 and over.
All right, good. And then masters is.
35 and 44.
Why masters?
All right.
It is exciting.
It
It is
is,
exciting
it is,
for
it
real.
is, it is.
Yeah. Well, guys, it was a wonderful time. Is there anybody you want to say thanks to for the fact that there is always some help somewhere?
Yeah, well, I know Bowen and Bowen has been supporting us throughout the years, especially for this event, you know, with product and with the shirts. You know, Brody's, you know, they offer us the use of the facility, their place in front, so we can set up our tents and tables and everything, registration, Mr. Musa. You know, City Council, you know, they control traffic, make sure there are no accidents on the road, on the street. Again, we're in downtown Belize.
Of course.
So it's closed off in the
Yeah,
morning.
it's closed off in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, once in a while we have the residents that want to come out to their, you know, in the morning they want to go out, go do some little shopping or whatever, but you know, they understand what's going on,
Yeah.
so they work with us.
And this Sunday, and if it rains,
Still gonna have it.
all right.
It'll be a cooler run. That's what it'll be.
Cool, yeah.
Rain can't stop the running man.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us the details, and best of luck this Sunday.
Thank you for having us again.
All right. And once again, if you'd like to get all the additional details, the categories, the times, find Belize Olympic Committee on Facebook, and you can be able to get all the info there or message them for anything else that you need to know. But we are going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap-up, so stay tuned.